guys, welcome to Vlogmas day 21. Oh my gosh, crazy, literally 4 days away from finishing my series for this year. But today I decided that it's going to be more of a chill vlog. We are going to be doing some stuff that I haven't done in a while and talk about life. So without anything else left to say, let's get the video started. So as some of you guys know, I'm a very busy person, primarily because I cannot say no, and because I also love doing stuff. Like, I genuinely just love being active here and there, running around. And I also live in the US, and I feel like there is a little bit of a culture of working and always doing something, which is great because there's so many opportunities and I just want to do it all. And all of that to say, I barely have time sometimes to just slow down and exist and find joy in things that I used to do when I was younger. I had a little bit of the realization maybe about a month ago. I was like, this is not sustainable. I am burning myself out and that's just gonna lead me nowhere. And one of my friends mentioned, I think you have not been able, or you have lost the ability to appreciate doing nothing. I think you've lost the art of doing nothing, existing, and you should start by doing things that you used to do when we were younger and that you found a lot of joy in. That's primarily one of the reasons why I started doing Vlogmas, because when I was way younger, I started making YouTube videos and I genuinely just enjoyed making videos. It was out of pure enjoyment of the art of creating. I used to also bake a lot and I used to paint a lot. I used to be very artistic. There was even a time in my life when I thought I would be an artist. But then, you know, life gets in the way. You start growing older, you discover other things, and then you forget about what you used to like. So today I am reviving that. There's many things that I've been trying to do and change, little habits. So today, yeah, I just finished making a video. I literally just posted it, Vlogmas day 20. You should go watch it. I think it's such a hilarious vlog. I'm not taking it very seriously. Like, I generally am just having fun, and I hope you can tell. I'm also gonna be baking cookies because I'm having my friends over tomorrow. We're having our Christmas day. I am making us the ultimate Christmas hangout. I will talk more about it tomorrow, but I have to get some stuff ready because I want to be like a great host, and I hope see, I can never speak. And hopefully I can end my night by just painting. I haven't watercolored painted in such a long time. I used to be such like a watercolor fan, and I'm gonna do that because I haven't done that in so long, and you're just gonna be here with me while we chat about growing old. So let's do this. So I just got done making my dough for my cookies because tomorrow my friends are coming over to my house. We're having our ultimate holiday hangout and we're making cookies, obviously, because that's so holiday. But I always make my dough from scratch, and I haven't cooked in a while. Which is kind of like the whole idea behind this video, that I haven't done a lot of things in a while and I used to love them, but oh my god, I'm exhausted. It's currently like 8:30 p.m. but I decided that another thing that I wanted to do today, as if going to church, going to my other church, editing a whole entire video, eating my dinner, well, I always eat dinner, and then making cookie dough and studying for the LSAT wasn't enough. I decided that I also wanted to make some Christmas cards. And this is just going to be more of a sit down kind of video, and also a little bit of a tutorial. A lot of my watercolor and all of my like artistic and painting kind of technique is very what's the word, like empirical. Like I learned it, but there is no actual formal technique or education behind any of the artistic things that I do, but I'm still gonna show you kind of the stuff that I do, and we're just gonna chit chat for a little bit. I have this piece of paper. See, I'm tired. My brain fried. I do not want to think in English right now. But I literally have I have an LSAT study session in literally 30 minutes. Not 30. Literally an hour. So we're gonna paint for an hour, then I'm probably gonna fry my brain with some LSAT logic, and then we're gonna go to bed. But as I was saying, I have a piece of paper, and this is special paper for coloring. This one is more for like charcoal painting or color, like painting with colored pencils, but I still sometimes paint my watercolor stuff on this. The only problem is that you have to take care of your water, because if not, it will kind of like wrinkle your paper or make it so it kind of starts dissolving and then creates this kind of felt. I do not really know what vocabulary I should use. This is not like English that I've ever had to, hold on. But if you get it, you get it. I'm gonna try to like insert some pictures of what I'm saying. But we're also going to be using my paint brushes. I got mine from Michael's, but for watercolors, I usually use the more, and it's also, I'm making very small paintings, so I'm probably gonna use my smallest brushes. And for watercolors, here's where it gets exciting. I have different types of watercolors. Okay, so I have the traditional like palette with just like the solid watercolor tablets, and then you again like take some water, dissolve it, and kind of just play with the water and your tablet. The only thing that I do not love about this one is that it's very opaque. The watercolors that I started painting with, I bought them back in Mexico. I moved here. That entire palette, I used it all. Like, that palette died. So when I was moving to the US, I just threw whatever was left. It was literally just like some pieces of this that were left, because I used to paint a lot. And then when I came here, I bought this one, but this one is very opaque. It's not very vivid colors. So it's kind of sad, because I love using the little like tablets. This one is just, I don't know, maybe it has too much talc. I actually do not even know what the components of this is or what makes this be very dull and other watercolors be more bright. And I got this for Christmas a while ago. I think it was my first Christmas in the US, so 2022. And my aunt got me this coloring kit. So beautiful. And these are watercolor pencils. So you color with this pencil, and then you stick your brush with some water, and you can play with the water and the pigment and just kind of like mix and match things. These ones are gorgeous. The colors are insanely gorgeous, but it's a different technique. Like with this one, I kind of have to sketch and then play with the water, and with this palette, I can automatically just play with colorful waters. It's different. It's not bad. I honestly prefer more playing with the water. I feel like it's just more, it gives it the watercolor effect, and this kind of misses it a little bit. But I love them, and these ones are really high quality. It's something like that, but these ones are amazing. Yay! You can see my hands. Perfect. So you're probably not gonna see my face, but do you see that? But we're still gonna talk. So I decided that this year I'm going to do that again, like I'm going to paint again, because it's been such a while. And having a conversation with my friends, I realized that I haven't really done a lot of the things. Like, I kind of forgot about the things that I enjoyed to do a lot. Like, I used to paint a lot. Like, back in high school when I was in Mexico, I was painting all the time. Like, it was such like a hobby of mine. I would paint little things, write poems. I was such like an artist type of kid. I used to like play the violin. I was really into the arts. Actually, for a while, I thought I was gonna end up doing something like more artistic. And I don't know when I left it. Like, I genuinely do not know. Maybe it was genuinely when I moved to the US. I don't know, but this past semester, since I started my second year of college, I've been feeling so much more like myself. And, well, kind of. And also I've been feeling really stressed. It's been this weird mixture of, like, I love everything about my life right now, but also, like, oh my gosh, I cannot breathe. I don't have time to do anything. Like, I feel like I'm always rushing. And I talked to my friends, and we came to the conclusion that there is a lot of value in sometimes not doing anything. And I remember last semester, or well, 2 semesters ago, during the spring, I had one professor. He was very philosophical. His class was about democratic theories and practices. But oh boy, that class was everything besides that. Like, it was probably... this professor, I love him. He's amazing and brilliant. He's very philosophical. So his entire class was more of a philosophy class rather than democracy, or it was probably like the philosophical part of society and democracy and political systems, right? So he would mention that before, and maybe still it is, it's, you know, having leisure time, like being owner of your own time to the extent that you can just do leisure stuff. It's such a privilege, and it has always and forever been a privilege, and something that I think I was kind of giving up because I'm a workaholic, and I was just becoming obsessed with doing stuff. And I mean I still love doing things, but I was forgetting the value of sometimes not doing anything and having leisure time, and how it has always been seen historically as like a privilege, and people want to have leisure time. I think it's something that lets people get to know themselves, be more creative, be more curious about things. So yeah, I talk to my friends about it. I always talk with my friends about everything. We're very, like, our group chat is generally just our inner monologue. And they told me, like, Lucero, you're always doing something. You're always working. And this, like, DC mindset is swallowing your life. And you have to do things that you used to enjoy. You used to paint. You used to just, I don't know, be yourself, you know? Like, you don't always have to work. Not everything has to end up having a productive kind of outcome. Not everything has to be something that you have to post on LinkedIn. Like, sometimes you're allowed to just sit down and watercolor. And that's also such a valuable way to spend your time. So I've been trying to do that, and I think that's, and again, I mentioned this earlier in the video, something that kind of made me want to do Vlogmas was because I genuinely used to love making videos, and I stopped making videos last year, 2024. It was not a great year for me. I think I lost myself in multiple ways. I think I was able to find myself eventually, but I stopped making videos, and I stopped finding joy in that. And now looking back, it's like maybe it was something that me as a person, I enjoyed to do a lot, but in that moment when I was losing myself, I stopped doing it. I stopped finding the joy in it because I wasn't being me. And my friends, they know me so well. They're such good friends. And she told me, like, you used to do your paintings, you used to write your poems, you used to make your silly little videos. You're not doing any of that anymore. Like, and she didn't really say that, but I kind of felt that was what I wanted to tell myself. Like, who are you now that you're not doing all of these things? Because those were things that I just did out of the pure joy of doing them. And I think sometimes we have lost the art of just doing things because we personally find joy in them. Yeah, I don't know. That's all to say. It's good to have leisure time, and it's good to be able to take time for yourself, especially as you start growing older and life gets more chaotic and the world is just so loud and demanding. And there is just so much fakeness out there, you know, like so many people that do not know who they are, do not know who they want to be. They just live behind masks of other people's dreams and other people's expectations. And that's not a life that I want to live. I don't think I don't even think that's like a fulfilling life in my opinion. So I started watercoloring again. And just having time to be myself too. Because I am all of those things. I am a LinkedIn warrior, and I am an academic weapon, and I am going to study for the LSAT right after this. But I'm also this, you know? The duality, and you don't have to let go of some things. You actually should always hold on to everything that you are. Okay, please ignore the not very great look. My camera just died. So I just wanted to end today's video like this. So I have a little LSAT study session. So I'm gonna have a call with a tutor and do a little, maybe like 30-minute session, locking in for this test. So if you are taking like any test, SAT, LSAT, MCAT, any test, this is your sign to log in. We need to get those scores as high as possible. I'm gonna be documenting more of my roadmap towards law school, but if I can find any free resources, I'll let you guys know. I want to share 2 resources actually to end this video. First, I'm actually having a free tutoring session right now. I'm gonna put the link down below so you can get to know this specific company. I personally am not affiliated with them. I have no experience with them. I literally just booked a free session because LSAT's very expensive, so might as well use as many free resources as possible. So I'm going to keep looking for them, and if I find anything and you're also trying to go to law school, I'm gonna try to share everything. So I'm gonna link that down below. And the other one, this one I am affiliated with, so you should click my affiliate link down below for Amber. So let me talk a little bit about Amber. They are my partners, and it's an online site where you can book student housing. So if you're traveling abroad, especially if you're traveling abroad, studying abroad, for whatever length, you're able to book a room in many of the cities they have. I'm gonna list all of them right here and put like their website. And if you wanna book a room for your next travel abroad, use my link. It's gonna be linked down below. And yeah, which is very exciting because I actually haven't really talked much about this, but I'm also gonna be moving next semester. I'm gonna be living on student housing next semester. So I'm also going to be sharing all my journey to moving and like adjusting to dorm life and stuff like that on my videos, but that's all to come. I hope you guys enjoy it and use all of these resources. Found today's video somewhat entertaining, and I will see you guys, of course, tomorrow. Bye.